ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Continuation to the last class. The first step in blood clotting procedure. The first step in blood clotting procedure. First one is the vasoconstriction. Second step is the platelet plug formation. Third step is the formation of web of fibrin protein. Again, first step is vasoconstriction. Second step is formation of platelet plug. Third step is formation of web of fibrin protein. So definitely in the formation of the web of fibrin protein, again 3 steps are there. What are the means? One is the formation of prothrombin activator is the first step again in formation of the web of fibrin protein. Second step, conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. Prothrombin into thrombin. Third step is conversion of fibrinogen into fibrin fibers. Already we have discussed in the last class. I have told in the last class. So again formation of prothrombin activator is mainly by the 2 ways. One is by extrinsic pathway. Second is by intrinsic pathway. Already we have discussed in the last class. Then second step is the conversion of the prothrombin into thrombin. Definitely after getting the formation of the prothrombin activator substance, that prothrombin activator substance induces conversion of the prothrombin into thrombin. Definitely after getting the formation of the prothrombin activator, in the presence of prothrombin activator, prothrombin, which is referred to as the second factor in the list of blood clotting factors, this is the second factor that is synthesized from the liver. In the presence of prothrombin, prothrombin activator, this prothrombin will be converted into acute thrombin. Definitely this is inactive. It is retains in blood plasma as inactive. In the presence of the prothrombin activator substance, inactive prothrombin will be converted into active thrombin. This will be converted into as active thrombin. In the presence of active thrombin, first factors such as fibrinogen, this is commonly referred to as the first factor in the list of blood clotting factors. This is the first factor. This is in dissolved state. This is in inactive. In the normal condition, that fibrinogen is in dissolved state in the blood plasma. This is in inactive state. This inactive state of fibrinogen in the presence of active fibrin, will be converted into fibrin fibers. Fibrin fibers, they also initially in dissolved state. Though they becomes active, as active in the presence of the thrombin, this fibrin fibers initially are in dissolved state. They are in dissolved state because among this kind of the fibrin fibers initially weak hydrogen bonds are present. Very weak hydrogen bonds are present initially among that kind of the fibrin fibers. So that only they are in dissolved state initially. Later, this fibrin fibers reaches the open area of blood vessel. Later, this fibrin fibers reaches to damaged area of blood vessel. Later, fibrin fibers spreads in all directions of damaged area of blood vessel. After getting the formation of the fibrin fibers, later they reaches to the damaged wall of blood vessel. Later, fibrin fibers spreads in all directions on the damaged wall of the blood vessel. Later, weak hydrogen bonds which are present among them are gradually replaced with covalent bond in the presence of 13th factor, that is the fibrin stabilizing factor. After getting the spreading of this fibrin fibers on damaged wall of blood vessel, 13th factor, that is the fibrin stabilizing factor, releases from the platelet. After getting the spreading of fibrin fibers in all directions of blood vessel, damaged blood vessel, from the platelets, fibrin stabilizing factor, that is the 13th factor, is releases. In the presence of fibrin stabilizing factor, hydrogen bonds which are present among the fibrin fibers are replaced with covalent bonds. they are replaced with the covalent bonds. As a result of this, fibrin fibers are gradually turns to insoluble because of due to the replacement of the hydrogen bonds with the covalent bond. In the presence of 13th factor, this fibrin fibers gradually turns to insoluble fibers and solid fibers. Later, among that kind of the fibers, dead blood cells, dead blood cell, that may be RBC, WBC platelet, dead state of blood cells, as well as cellular debris, damaged cells and dead bacteria also gets trapped among that kind of the fibrin fibers. After fibrin fibers are becoming insoluble, this blood cells, that may be dead state of the RBC, dead state of WBC, dead state of platelet, and this dead bacteria as well as dead viruses are gets trapped among that kind of the fibrin fibers. Later, fibrin fibers attaches to edges of damaged wall of blood vessel. After getting the trapping of blood cell, after getting the trapping of bacteria, dead bacteria, this fibrin fibers are attaches to the damaged edges of blood vessel. Later, they may be starts contraction. Later, this fibrin fiber starts contraction in all directions. Means like this, whenever this fibrin fibers are attaches to the damaged wall of blood vessel, later in all direction, this fibrin fibers are starts to contract. As a result of this damaged walls of blood vessel are pulled towards the center, means whenever in all direction fibrin fibers starts a contraction, definitely damaged wall of blood vessel is pulled towards the center in all direction. That is said to be as the clot retraction. Clot retraction means after trapping the blood cell, dead blood cells, after trapping the bacteria among them, among the fibers, after attaching to the damaged wall of the blood vessel in all direction, this fibers starts contraction in all directions. As a result of this, in all direction, these walls of blood vessel are pulled towards the center. That is said to be as the clot retraction. While that kind of the fibers are contracted, while the damaged wall of the blood vessel comes towards the center in all direction, pressure is exerted among the trapped blood cells, among the trapped blood cells. As a result of this, a light yellow colored liquid is formed on the clot after some time. Definitely due to the clot retraction, this damaged wall of the blood vessels are completely pulled towards the center. Finally, a blood clot gets formed here. Blood clot gets formed here. Finally, open area of blood vessel is completely sealed. Finally, oozing of the blood gets stopped here. So in that way, due to the clot retraction, This damaged wall of blood vessel is gets pulled towards the center. Finally blood clot is formed here. Finally open area of blood vessel is gets sealed. Finally stopping of the loss of the blood is gets or oozing of the blood is gets prevented here. After some time of formation of the clot, on the surface of the blood clot, yellow colored fluid which is gets formed, that is said to be as the serum. Straw colored, light yellow colored liquid which is gets formed on the blood clot after some time is said to be as the serum. Definitely serum equal to blood plasma minus clotting proteins. Blood plasma minus clotting protein. Definitely, because already clotting proteins are gets involved in the formation of the blood clot. So that only whenever the blood clotting protein such as the fibrinogen and prothrombin is gets minused from blood plasma, rest of blood plasma is nothing but serum. So that only serum equal to blood plasma minus clotting protein. Next, after getting the formation of the blood clot, definitely loss of the blood is gets prevented. Again, this kind of the blood clot, if it is retains as it isly by attaching to wall of the blood vessel, then that is said to be as the thrombus. The blood clot which is formed, which is attaches to the blood vessel without getting releasing into blood circulation, as long as if it is attaches to the wall of the blood vessel, then that is said to be as the thrombus. If it is formed in the coronary artery blood vessel, coronary artery supply the blood to the heart wall, then that is said to be as the coronary thrombus. This thrombus may be coronary thrombus, that is principally formed in the coronary artery. Coronary artery nothing but the blood vessel which supply the blood to the heart wall. Blood vessel which supply the blood to the heart wall is said to be as the coronary artery or cerebral thrombus. What is the cerebral? Means cerebral artery. The blood vessel which supply the blood to the brain is said to be as the cerebral artery. In such cerebral artery, blood clot if it is present which is attaches to the wall, that is said to be as the cerebral thrombus. This is appears in the cerebral artery. In that way, this thrombus, that is nothing but blood clot, if it is attaches to the blood vessel without releasing into circulation, then that is said to be as the thrombus. That kind of the thrombus may be coronary, that kind of the thrombus may be cerebral. Definitely, if this kind of the thrombus, if this kind of the blood clot, instead of attaching to the wall of blood vessel, if it is releases into blood circulation, if it is circulated through the circulation to various parts of the body, then that is said to be as the embolus. That is said to be as the embolus. the blood clot, if it is releases into the blood circulation, if it can be circulated to various parts of the body, then that is said to be as the embolus. Then what is the injection which is a lot useful to us to dissolve that kind of the blood clots means streptokinase. Streptokinase is the injection, that is the bactericidal injection. This streptokinase is the injection which is a lot used to dissolve that kind of the blood clot, either it may be embolus or it may be thrombus. Next, what are the anticoagulant substances which may be prevent blood clotting? What are the anticoagulant substances? Anticoagulant substances. What is the anticoagulant substance means? Substances which prevent blood clotting, substances which opposes blood clotting are said to be as the anticoagulant substance, because coagulant means substance which induces blood clotting. Substance which induces the blood clotting is coagulant. Anti means opposite. Whatever the substances which opposes blood clotting procedure, such substances are said to be as the anticoagulant substance. Then what are the anticoagulant substances means? First substance is heparin. As long as blood is circulated within the blood vessel without exposing to environmental air, blood is not subjected to clotting. As long as blood is circulated within the blood vessel without exposing to the air, blood is not subjected to clotting because of due to the continuous release of heparin into blood. Definitely this heparin is produced from or secreted from basophil cell, mast cell, again from the liver also it is gets synthesized. Definitely this heparin substance is gets secreted from basophil cell, from mast cell, from the liver also. Then how it can prevent the blood clotting inside of the blood vessel means it always activate antithrombin. Antithrombin substance always inactivate thrombin. Activate antithrombin. This activated antithrombin inactivate thrombin. By that way, this fibrinogen may not be gets converted into fibrin fibers. By that way, blood clotting is not taken place. Definitely heparin always activate antithrombin. This activated antithrombin always inactivate thrombin. By that way, in the presence of inactivated thrombin, fibrinogen may not be gets converted into fibrin fibers. By that way, blood clotting is gets prevented. Second type of this substance is warfarin. Warfarin is the plant product. This is extracted from coumarin. Coumarin. This is the coumarin plant. Definitely warfarin is extracted from coumarin plant. This warfarin is acts as antagonistic to vitamin K. Definitely this warfarin is completely opposite to the vitamin K. Antagonistic means complete opposite. Means warfarin always inactivate vitamin K. Then what is the need of vitamin K in blood coagulation? Means vitamin K is necessary for formation of second, seventh and ninth, 10th factors. Definitely from the liver to synthesize second factor, 7th factor, 9th factor, 10th factor, vitamin K must be required. So definitely what is the second factor? Prothrombin. 7th factor, proconvertin. 9th factor, Christmas factor. 10th factor, Stewart-Power factor. For synthesis of these 4 factors, vitamin K must be required, but in the presence of warfarin, vitamin K becomes inactive. By that way, from the liver, 2nd, 7th, 9th, 10th factors synthesis gets stopped. Whenever the 2nd, 7th, 9th, 10th factors are not gets synthesized, in the absence of the 10th factor, prothrombin activator substance is not gets synthesized. In absence of the prothrombin activator, prothrombin is not gets converted into thrombin. Again, if the thrombin is not formed, fibrinogen may not be gets converted into fibrin fibers. By that way, blood clotting processes gets finally prevented. Means warfarin is antagonistic to vitamin K. Definitely vitamin K is necessary for synthesis of 2nd, 7th, 9th, 10th factor. In absence of these factors, blood clotting is not possible. That is the second. Third one, hemolysin, which is present in the saliva of mosquito. In saliva of mosquito, definitely hemolysin is present. That is also one type of the antagonistic substance. While sucking up the blood from the human, mosquito releases salivary juice into the human blood in order to prevent the blood clotting for continuous sucking of the blood without getting any interruption. Without getting any interruption, for continuous sucking of the blood until its crop is filled with human blood, definitely this mosquito releases continuously hemolysin to prevent the blood clotting. Similarly, hirudin is the anticoagulant substance which is present in the saliva of leech. In the saliva of leech, definitely hirudin substance is present that also prevent blood clotting while the sucking of blood from the vertebrate individual. Definitely, leeches always suck the blood from the warm-blooded vertebrate individuals. Mostly from the mammals they collect the blood. During the sucking of the blood, they releases the hirudin into the blood of the human or into the warm-blooded vertebrates to prevent the blood clotting, to continuous sucking of the blood without getting any interruption. Next, in the blood banks, in the case of the blood banks, to store the blood in blood banks, in test tubes, in labs, in the laboratory condition for testing, in lab for testing, to prevent the blood clotting procedure, what are the substances which help means what are the substances which are added, which are used in blood bank, in test tubes, in laboratory conditions means three type of these substances. One is the EDTA, second one is the oxalates and citrates of sodium. Sodium oxalate, sodium citrate. These two type of the substances, EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. What is the full form of EDTA means? Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, that is the EDTA. Oxalates of sodium, citrates of sodium. Principally useful for or used in blood banks for the storing of the blood and used in test tube while analyzing the blood, and also used in laboratory condition for various purposes to prevent the blood clotting. How this kind of the substances prevent the blood clotting means they act as calcium removers. They principally act as the calcium remover. They make the calcium unavailable for extrinsic as well as intrinsic pathway. Definitely, during the synthesis of prothrombin activator by extrinsic and intrinsic pathway, calcium must be required. In absence of calcium, extrinsic as well as intrinsic pathways are not gets continued. By that way, prothrombin activator substance is not synthesized. So that only for synthesis of prothrombin activator substance by extrinsic as well as intrinsic pathway, calcium ions must be present. But this EDTA, oxalate, citrate of sodium acts as the calcium removers. By that way they make unavailable of calcium for both extrinsic as well as intrinsic pathway. By that way this prothrombin activator substance is not formed. In absence of the prothrombin activator, this prothrombin is not converted into thrombin. In absence of the thrombin, fibrinogen may not be converted into fibrin fiber. By that way blood clotting is not taken place. In that way, in the blood bank, blood can be stored for about 35 to 45 days at minus or at 4 degrees centigrade temperature in blood bank for about 45 to 35 to 45 days. Blood can be stored at 4 degrees centigrade temperature by adding this kind of these substances successfully. In blood banks, about 35 to 45 days blood can be stored at 4 degrees centigrade temperature by adding this kind of the substances successfully. This is the blood clotting procedure. This is the blood coagulation. Next continuation topic is blood circulatory pathways. Continuation topic is the blood circulatory pathways. What type of the circulatory pathways are present in the animal world? Blood circulatory pathways. Blood circulatory pathways means whether the blood is circulated within the blood vessel, whether the blood is circulated within the body cavity, is the blood circulatory pathway. Depending upon the nature of circulation of blood, blood circulatory pathways principally categorized into two types. One is the open type of blood circulation or open type of circulatory system. Open type of circulatory system. Second one is closed type of circulatory system. Definitely in open type of the circulatory system, blood is circulated within body cavity. Blood is circulated within body cavity but not within blood capillary. Then that kind of the circulatory system is said to be as the open type of the circulatory system. Means in this case, definitely blood at first reaches to blood vessel. This blood vessel directly opens into body cavity, that is the sinuses, from where again blood is reaches to heart, again from where that is reaches to the body parts. In that way, definitely if blood is circulated at first through blood vessel, and blood vessels they may be directly opens into body cavity, they may not be gets terminated with the capillary. Means in the open type of the circulatory system, blood vessels are present. Blood vessels are poorly developed, but blood vessels may not be gets terminated with the capillary. Capillaries are completely absent. Definitely in the case of the open type of the circulatory system, blood is at first pumped into blood vessel. Blood vessels are present, but blood vessels are directly opens into body cavity. They are directly gets opens into body cavity. From the body cavity again blood is circulated to heart, from where that will be supplied to the various body parts. Means in this case, in this kind of the circulatory system, blood vessels are poorly developed. They are not completely absent. Blood vessels are poorly developed. Blood capillaries. Blood capillaries are absent. Blood vessels are present. Blood capillaries are absent. Blood vessels are directly opens into body cavity. That blood which is passes through blood vessel is directly releases into the body cavity, where that is combines with the hemocoel, that is the body fluid. So that only the blood which is mixed with the coelom, that kind of the body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel. Body cavity which is present in this kind of the individual, that body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel. Hemo means blood, coel means coelom.